and welcome to the aytm.com form question type tutorial video. Form is an advanced question type that allows you to display a form in your survey, including several input fields one after another, and control what respondents are supposed to enter into each. This question type requires at least one field and can have up to 7, extendable to 10 with the Pro Survey authoring package. In some special cases, we allow more than 10 fields, but it's not recommended. Once a field is filled out, a respondent has a chance to change their mind, move among the fields, and make edits. In order to advance to the next question, the respondent must satisfy validations for all the fields you set up in this question. Otherwise, we'll highlight the fields with issues and ask the respondent to correct them. In the survey editor, each field is broken out into 2 columns. On the left, you will want to provide a field's label, visible to respondents, to communicate what you expect them to enter. On the right, you can optionally configure a validation rule for the field. If you leave it blank, any entry will be accepted. Every field in the form question is required by default, but you can make it optional by toggling it on the right. See this combo box here at the bottom? Use it to add the most commonly used fields and learn how validation rules work. You'll find such fields here as US address, US and international phone numbers, dates, email, currency, and other handy options. As you start adding fields, you'll see blue validation rules appear in the right side of the fields. Validation rules limit what respondents can or must enter in order to move on to the next question. There are 3 placeholder symbols that we use in the validation rules. The pound or hash symbol stands for a digit, star stands for a letter, and underscore stands for any character. Every placeholder will be shown to the respondent in a light gray font until it's replaced with the actual entry. For example, by adding 3 hash signs in the field on the right, you will limit the response to 3 digits. No more, no less. Only 3 digits will be accepted. Just like in Scrabble, 5 stars will prompt respondents to enter any 5 letters. 7 underscores will require respondents to enter any 7 characters in the provided field. While hash signs and stars are one-trick ponies, an underscore can accept any symbol, including letters and numbers, so we've decided to extend the functionality by letting you add extra validation conditions in conjunction with it. This is going to get rather technical, but you'll be a validation ninja on our platform in no time. You can define any numerical ranges by adding them in curly brackets right after an underscore. For example, underscore followed by 1 through 100 will mean that the underscore placeholder will accept any number from 1 to 100. This validation rule will only accept 1, 3, or 5 as an entry. Similarly, you can define letter ranges. For example, underscore A through C will accept only the letters A, B, or C. If the letters you want to accept are not sequential in the alphabet, for example, A, D, and H, list them separated with commas and with no space in curly brackets. On our platform, the underscore is so special that with some additional rules in square brackets, it can be expanded to accommodate an even larger number of characters. For example, underscore 10 will expect exactly 10 symbols. Underscore 10 through 15 will allow no fewer than 10 and no more than 15 symbols. Underscore 10 plus will allow 10 or more symbols. You can combine curly and square brackets in the same validation rule. This, for example, will force respondents to enter exactly 3 letters where each letter can be A, B, C, D, E, or F. Some special fields, like emails and dates, are described with special codes, as you can see here and here. There are many modifications that you can use from our library. If you type something in the right column that our platform doesn't recognize as a validation rule, it will pre-fill the field with that phrase. It's handy when you want to pre-fill a currency or frequency and ask respondents to fill out the amount. For example, to learn how much they spend on food every day, simply add this phrase into the right-hand field. You'll notice that the $, slash, and the word day will remain black and won't be highlighted in the validation rule field. That's our way of telling you that they'll be shown as read-only text to the respondent. Please note that it's against our terms of use to ask respondents from our panel any personally identifiable information, such as their name, email, phone number, and so on. Therefore, you'll see fewer pre-written options in the fields library on a panel survey. Each field has a limited number of characters, 120 for questions and 90 for the field labels. You can extend it up to 240 characters for questions and 120 characters for labels by purchasing the Pro Survey Authoring Package per individual survey or upgrading to an AYTM paid membership. Last but not least, a field question type can have the same optional skip logic destination. Use the rabbit icons next to the question to program this logic. And as always, the entire question and each field can be illustrated with photos, which you can upload from your desktop. That's it for now. Thanks again for watching, and feel free to ping us with questions or to set up a personal demo.